Lots of technical difficulties over there today.
I know. What the hell with the cats? Could you calm the cats down?
They're outside. They're outside now.
Oh my god.
Twitter, it'll be like, I've got 2 cats in boxes. Does anybody want to...
What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Bells. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the wonderful Holly. I'm sorry. Let me back it up. The amazing, the wonderful Holly. How are you doing?
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I was about to leave just then, but
I'm sorry.
You redeemed yourself. Hi.
I'm sorry, Diva. And we also have Caito here. What's up, Caito?
Hello.
And then we got the Charlotte. Got the
Charlotte.
The Charlotte. Yeah, the only Charlotte. Okay, so this week Nintendo dropped this crazy Mario Direct on us. Nobody saw it coming. And my question is, they announced that in March 2021 that we are going to get, we're
very bold of them to assume we'll even be around then.
Just
That's
right.
all I'm saying with how this year's going.
The way this thing's going, we're going to be out, man. It's like, I guess Nintendo's guaranteed us we're going to live till March 2021.
Well, that's good, yeah.
So there you go. But they announced that Mario items are coming to Animal Crossing. I just want reactions on, let's start with this. We'll I'm going to ask a couple questions. We'll just go around the horn. We'll start with Caito. What was your reaction to seeing that? Like, what was your takeaway when you saw that pop up on the screen?
I was excited, and then I saw it wasn't coming until March, and I was confused. lots of mixed emotions.
Okay.
I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited to see what other people do. With the items, because depending on what they bring, because I don't even know what items it's going to be, but I can just imagine someone's going to build like an entire Mario course, if they have the pipes and the blocks and all this stuff, and people probably make mini games. I don't see myself using any of the Mario stuff. I'll probably collect it just because the collector in me can't not do it, but I don't know. I was excited, but cautiously optimistic.
Okay. Charlotte, what about you? What was your reaction to seeing that pop up?
Off the bat, I was pretty psyched. I was like, yes. But I think that was more because I'm so desperate for some new content. And then I was really disappointed. When it wasn't coming till March, I was like, man, I've got to wait all the way to March. So
it's like they gave us something and then they took it away at the same time.
Right.
Like, here it is. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I was literally like a kid who's just dropped their ice cream on the floor. Like, that was my reaction.
Holly, what was your reaction?
Very, very similar to Charlotte and Kate, because I also, first of all, I was like, oh wow, cool, but we didn't get any actual content. It was just a picture of the two logos together, so I was like, okay, cool, no worries. Great. And then everything else in that video and those announcements kind of overshadowed that for me. I didn't really dwell on it too much because it's so far away. If it was probably not next month, but if it was in the next few months, I think I'd be more excited. Again, I just don't think I can see myself using the items. If we've got bananas and shells everywhere, I just don't really know how that's going to fit into my island. Maybe I'll have a Nintendo part on my island, who knows, my themed island. But I think for me it would have to be, if they give us the items, they also have to give us a museum expansion, because otherwise it's just going to be oh great, now I just have to dedicate a room to this stuff. It's just so I was, everyone was tagging me in it and messaging me, and I was just hyped about Mario Galaxy and Sunshine, to be fair. So
I think to be fair, that was so in my watching of it. I'm just like, oh my god, we got this. Oh my god, we got this. Oh my god, we got this. Dude, everything that was coming was the 15-year-old in me was screaming at the top of his lungs. This is amazing. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, March.
I did. Like, I went from like sobbing with excitement to like, oh, okay, cool, all right, on to the next one.
Well, because for me it was like, number one, I had been kind of calling it for a while now.
Yes, you have.
That I felt like they were going to announce it during the Mario 35th, like whenever the Mario 35th anniversary got announced, that was going to be when they announced this. And so for me, that was like, okay, cool, I got it right, done. But then when it was like March, I was like, wait a minute, why is it not available now? Like, what are...
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, now the conspiracy theorist to me starts playing games, and now I want to know, what do we expect, or what are you thinking is going to come with all of this? So let's whip it back around. We'll go Caito again. So what's your opinion, like not your opinion, but what is your feelings, I guess opinions as well, that you think will come with this? Like, what is exactly, what are they giving us when it comes time for this?
I mean, you mean like specific items? What items?
Well, I mean, is there any like ultimately, what do you think this update brings with us? You know, what do you think you get with the update?
I think it's just going to be a few items. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, unless, like you and Ryan were talking about the other night on Nintendo Talk. Like, what's the reasoning behind why it's in March? Is it just because it's coming on Mario Day, or are they having to push it back because they're going to add a lot of Nintendo items and they just wanted to throw this in here just so we knew it was coming? Because like I think I commented, like, maybe Zelda stuff's coming, or maybe more Nintendo items are coming at the same time.
Yeah.
They didn't want to announce all of that because this is just a Mario Direct. I would be much more excited if that was the case, if it was going to be a big thing. I just don't think it's going to be. I think it's just strictly going to be like, yay, we get a block, we get a pipe, we get a... Again, I'm cautiously optimistic, but leaning towards pessimistic.
What about you, Charlotte? Charlotte, what was you... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think similar. I'm like really hoping that it's going to kind of open the door for more Nintendo stuff and more kind of cross collabs and stuff like that. And I don't know whether, obviously, Mario Day itself is like
March
a good
10th.
benchmark. Yes, that's a good benchmark to start, because I think year 2 for Animal Crossings is going to be quite a difficult one for Nintendo to keep fresh, considering obviously we've been through the season cycle once, we've seen the DIYs. So whether they're going to like March the 10th as the start, and then throughout, like, kind of moving into year 2, we'll start to see more kind of Nintendo items trickling in to try and keep the game fresh, because they have said they want to keep pushing updates kind of for 2 to 3 years. So whether that's the kind of like year 2 version, if you like, of updates that will then start to trickle through. Okay. That's how I'm hoping, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? What about you, Holly? What do you think is going to happen?
I honestly really don't know, because I think it's definitely probable that from then, when we get those items, that's when we're going to start seeing a lot more Nintendo stuff. But honestly, I think we might get a new NPC that actually comes and maybe gives us these items. But apart from that, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, I am interested in it because it's Animal Crossing, but at the same time, I'm just like, I just can't imagine myself using any of the stuff. So I'm hoping that they're just going to like prove me wrong, and I'll be like really excited for it. But I think it's going to be a new NPC that comes and gives us these little things. Maybe they give us like little statues, and then those things like morph into like the actual items. Maybe they'll give us some mini games to play with those items. But I think for me, like, I just think the museum expansion is the only thing that would make me really excited about.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Because then I'd have a place to put them, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, so now I have a reason to get these items, apart from just to sit in my storage. But I'm hoping... I do find it a little bit bizarre that it's in March. I get it, you know, I get it with the dates and everything, and it'll be like a year since the kind of game was released as well. But it kind of now makes me think, well, what on earth are they going to do from now until then, apart from the obvious updates, you know? And then if it,
well, okay,
you know,
so first off, to point to something that Caito brought up, the 35th anniversary for Zelda. The 35th anniversary for Zelda is actually February 21st.
Oh,
so February 21st is the actual Zelda anniversary.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Number two, I think it just hit me as I'm sitting here. So 3D World comes out in January, February, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hype.
But with that comes Cat Mario and Cat Peach Amiibo.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if they actually, if you scan them in, you will get villagers that is a Cat Mario or a Cat Peach-esque type thing. Maybe it's a cat that says, you know, a cat named Mario or a cat named Peach. I don't know, but it's the only thing that just dawned on me. Like, why? Because for me, why do you need that many months? If it's a few items, right?
Yeah.
Like Caito referenced, like, oh, I just think it's going to be a few items. If it is just a few items, why wouldn't it drop now? Like, they have the assets.
Yeah.
They've already used these assets for multiple games. To me, it doesn't make sense why you need 5 months to push this out. But if you need more time to create these villagers, then absolutely.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I look at maybe like the roadmap of Animal Crossing, I think next month, spooky season, then we've got like the kind of, you know, November mushroom, all that kind of stuff. We'll maybe have an update there. And we've then got Christmas, we've then got New Year's, we've then got Valentine's, we've then got, you know, and I feel like maybe the reason that it's not going to be until March, maybe one of the many reasons, but it's just like, you know, there's probably going to be a lot of different events. You know, I imagine like New Year's probably going to have like some sort of big event, maybe all through January, like the Lunar New Year and, you know, stuff like that. I think maybe that might be one of the reasons why. And then you know, I don't really want Reese and Cyrus to get married again in Feb.
I can't wait
renewing their vows.
Day. It's Museum Day. I'm excited for, guys.
Yes. Yeah.
That was trash.
So
I want to do the stamp rally 100 more times.
Yeah, I never did it, you know. I still never did. I've just not done it. I'm like, that's not good.
I did it the first time and that was it.
Yeah.
Because I think that so right now, I mean, it makes sense too why you would push it, I guess. I mean, other than giving you the items right this second, October's taken, October, November, December, January, February are all taken with holidays.
They are,
per se, because you have in February, for those who don't know, that's when Pave comes. So maybe
true.
That could be it too. They didn't want to like interrupt those things, but Caito, were you gonna say something, Caito?
Well, I was just gonna say it only makes sense if something more or something bigger is happening. Because I mean, if it was just the items, which I mean, Nintendo is notorious for not making sense. So but if it was just the items, you're right. It should have just released this month because nothing happened this month.
Yeah,
except for we learned how to fish and we got acorns and pine cones that take 30 minutes to farm 5 of them. So
oh boy,
if you're lucky.
Not bitter at all. None of us are bitter about it.
They should have just dropped it now.
Yeah, because they could have done it with the All-Stars being released, like on the 18th when the 3-pack comes out. That could have been like a promotional thing, like, hey, well, when these come out, we're going to celebrate this even further. We're going to bring some galaxy items. We're going to bring a little like flood backpack from Sunshine. Oh my god, scream, that'd be amazing. But they just haven't.
Imagine oh my god, could you imagine if Flood was your watering can?
Oh my god. Or even
like if you could put Flood on, and hit the button and he squirts.
Yeah. Or maybe you maybe you could actually have Flood like an actual way of like, maybe you don't have to use a ladder, maybe you don't have to use your vaulting pole, because if you've got enough water in it, when you go dive in, charge it up. Yes, we're playing Super Mario Sunshine, peeps, for this Animal Crossing.
Hey, we're getting a little out of control now.
Send this to Nintendo now.
Right, I'm going to send them an email, I think.
Okay. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching another episode. Remember, Monday, Wednesday, Holly's channel. Tuesday, Thursday, my channel. Friday's going to be on Caito. Saturday's going to be on Charlotte's. Sunday, come back again on my channel. We're going to have all this goodness with a wrap-up show. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.
Bye.